Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Hiawatha number 658A in a US28 finish. This is an offset pull handle by Hiawatha. That's what it looks like. A very common piece of equipment that is used obviously on exterior doors that swing out. I would prefer a little bit better machining on the end of the pull bar. It seems to be slightly filed, not filed, but perhaps machined a little bit. It sure seems like it will ultimately sit flat on the face of the door. I'd like that to be a much cleaner end there. You can see a little flare, little sanding or grinding flare that's occurred there. The other end is better, not perfect. That should not be that way. Hiawatha is a mature manufacturer of trim and auxiliary hardware. So the 658A, let's take a look at what that is. There is a link below this video to the product catalog that will allow us to review the 658A in a table with its sister products. And what you'll notice there is its dimensional properties. So, starting off with dimensional properties, we do see that this is 1-inch diameter, that it's going to be 11-inch overall as a result of it being 10-inch center to center. Okay, so with a pull handle, the first question that you're really going to need to know is what's the center to center of what I'm dealing with. And then you go from there. 10-inch center to center, great. What's the shape? Is it an offset shape like this one, or is it just a D shape or a straight pull? Or is it something maybe on an angle or a curve or something altogether different? The diameter of the bar is obviously important because they make different diameters. You can do 3/4 inch diameter as well. In fact, bars like this can be made really in any size of center to center. Anything can practically be done, so you need to make sure that you measure all of that accordingly. So the 658 is literally 1-inch diameter, 10-inch center to center, 11-inch overall. It's going to have a projection of 3.5 inch. Indeed, which means it's going to have a clearance of 2.5 inch, right? So then the outside dimension, the dimension from the outside of the handle to the outside of the pole is going to be about 3 3/4 or so, kind of eyeballing that there. This is the 628 finish. That means two things. It's made of aluminum. This bar is solid aluminum. It's not tubular, it's solid. And then it has a clear anodized finish on it. So that's what aluminum looks like when it has clear anodized finish on it. There's a finish on this. This is not raw or mill aluminum. There is a finish. They can obviously do a dark bronze finish on this as well. And they can, of course, do it in aluminum base, brass, or bronze, or stainless steel. And onto those finishes, they can really do any finish that's necessary on a special order basis. They can even do an antimicrobial coating over stainless steel, which is a coating that's been on the market for at least 25 years and is applied to retard the transmission of growth of bacteria, of fungus, of mildew, anything on here, germs basically, so that you're not transferring it from everything you touch. Think hospital. Is where you're going to see antimicrobial coating as a standard specification on hardware. Any area certainly like that where contagion is certainly something that needs to be considered, especially with hardware. Then there's a link below this video to the mounting drawings, and that is going to show you this mount, and this client specifically asked for the SD surface concealed for a wood door. And that's what we're seeing there. So the SD surface concealed, it needs to be specified for a wood door or a metal door. This is a wood door because it will have, this is a metal door because it will have machine threads, whether it be aluminum or stainless or steel or bronze, whatever the metal is. This would be the bolt to use. Obviously, installing this down to a properly reinforced door is critical because you're going to be drilling and tapping holes, and tapping holes to 18 gauge thick, steel is not going to work. 1/8 of an inch aluminum, yeah, I guess that industry would argue that that would be sufficient. Given how soft aluminum is, I might look for an alternative method to surface concealed, only because, pull handles get pulled off of doors all the time, and having something that's going to be as resolutely reinforced to receive drilling and tapping would be the preferred way to go. I do not like why and how they put the set screws for the mount on the sides. I just don't understand why they do that. This door, as you approach the door, a right-hand reverse from your perspective, you can easily see the heads of the screws. It's really the set screws. It's really not a problem if you're dealing with stainless or aluminum, but I just did a job where the factory, it was all black powder coat handles, and it was a similar type mount. And they've got these silver set screws mounted on literally here and here, and unacceptable. I mean, totally unacceptable. Why not put these holes down here where you're never going to see them? Okay? The issue then, the reason they don't is because it becomes a handed piece of hardware, but what's the problem ordering it handed? There's no problem as far as I'm concerned. So it's just, if there's a better way to do it, why not do it that way? But surely they're doing it that way to make it completely reversible in any regard. Okay? I would happily order it handed to get those set screws concealed. That's what we would call a double cone head bolt, and that's a 1/4 20 is what that's going to be. Okay, so what happens is you drill and tap the hole into the face of the door, you install these cone bolts, that's going to easily fit right over. And a double cone bolt is indeed more durable than a single cone bolt because there are 2 points that this is all going to connect to, so to speak. There's a bit of thread lock on those set screws, so I won't be able to get that in very far, and in fact I'm not even going to try because I don't want to break the thread lock. But that's what that's going to look like. So the 2 bolts go onto the door, your handle goes over it, and you tighten the set screws down. And that's your complete installation. And that's all discussed in the mounting option link that's there as well. We've talked about everything that's in the extended description, the available other options from the product catalog, the different finishes that can be done. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Hiawatha products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Hiawatha 658A in a US28 finish, or any other Hiawatha product, please feel free to reach out to you. Reach out to us. That might get you a better answer. Any questions on this or any other Hiawatha product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you very much.